My name is Hannah Chi. I was a summer 2025 intern at Anode, and over the past few months, I've had the opportunity to help build and shape a platform that is focused on improving accessibility and making collaborative AI-powered tools. So today, I'm excited to share what I've been working on this summer, as well as introduce an exciting AI tool called Browser Use. So Autonomous Intelligence was the project that I've been working on this summer, and it's focused on building these collaborative multi-agent AI systems in order to help users accomplish more complex tasks. So our team's focus was to build the first iteration of the Autonomous Intelligence project by implementing various chatbot features. I focused on building a guest access feature, which allows users to interact with the chatbot and blocks these more advanced features that are exclusive to authenticated users, as well as I collaborated with another intern to implement a playbook sharing feature where authenticated users can generate these sharing links, which are viewable by both incognito and other authenticated users in order to promote collaboration. So a big part of our platform in general is to make it accessible. So I wanted to build a guest access feature that allows any visitor to come in and try our chatbot without needing to create an account. And the goal here is to lower the barrier of entry so that anyone who's curious about AI can immediately jump in and explore. So authenticated users do get access to more advanced capabilities like creating multiple chats, having their chat history be saved, or being able to switch between different LLM models. But by supporting a guest mode, we can ensure that even people without accounts can still benefit from our tool. So here's what the workflow kind of looks like for a guest. You would click on a button called Try Free on our landing page, and this will lead you to the guest chat environment. You can then upload these files and talk with the chatbot as usual, but you will only get one chat, and the history will not persist if you were to refresh this page. Now, if you did want full features, you can always go back and sign up with the Get Started button, which will then allow you to save all of your history. So this two-step flow kind of encourages people to experiment with our product while also giving people full transparency on what they can expect. So here is a demo of how our chat works. So right now I'm on the guest access screen. So as you can see, I don't have any ability to change my model, but if I were to actually sign up with my Google account in this case, then I would be able to have full access to change the type of model that I'm using for my chats, as well as upload more files and persist with the history as well. So using our playbook sharing is mostly to allow users to collaborate within the same chat space. And this allows for a playbook sharing URL through button access on your desired chat. And through this, both authenticated and incognito users are able to collaborate on the same chat space. So the user will simply click an icon on the chat interface, as you can see here, and this platform then generates a unique sharing URL, which you can paste into another tab or share it with a friend to view the chat and its history. So here's an example of it working. You can click the link and it'll generate a URL for you. So this is able to work whether you're logged in or browsing incognito so that we can make sure that it's very accessible and portable. So I was also able to explore an exciting AI tool called Browser Use this summer. And the idea is to allow these large language models to actually interact with real websites the same way that a human would. So it would be able to do things like clicking buttons or filling out forms and copying content. And Browser Use supports various LLM integrations, and it's able to connect to various LLMs like GPT, Claude, or DeepSeek. And this will allow these LLMs to provide reasoning over live website information. So some examples of where it's been applied is editing Google Docs directly. It can also help you apply to jobs or help you book flights. So this system is built with LangChain, which connects to our different LLMs in a browser environment. So you can then define an agent, which uses two components. The first component is the task, which is a description of what you want done. And then you can also specify the LLM, which is the actual model that executes it. So this creates a more customizable pipeline where AI agents can follow these human-like instructions and perform end-to-end workflows. So it works by providing these additional features as well that can be used for debugging. So there are some features called Use Vision, which allows these agents to process visual information from the web pages. You can also specify a planner model. So this will essentially make your browser use tool into two levels. So you can first specify a separate LLM that will plan out how your tasks will be executed. And then you can also specify a different LLM that will be the one responsible for actually executing said tasks. So browser use is also able to provide memory organization using Mem0, and it stores your procedural memory. So this can be things like URLs visited, any screenshots that are taken, the actions that were performed, and maybe any errors that are occurring. So this can be useful for debugging and improving based on your agent's behavior. There's also the ability to connect to your browser in 3 different ways. The default version is to launch using Playwright, and this is to create a new browser instance. The second method is to connect to a remote browser using CDP or WSS and point your agent to that endpoint. And the third method is to use an existing browser and connecting using a browser PID. So here's an example of browser use in action. In this case, the prompt was to find these machine learning job roles and help the user apply to these jobs using a resume that was provided. So as you can see, the browser use tool is able to directly edit these forms online and help you really speed up the process of applying to these jobs. So overall, this internship has been an incredible opportunity to apply my skills in a very fast-moving environment. So if you're interested in AI tools that are powerful and collaborative and accessible, I encourage you guys to stay connected with the Anode team and reach out if you have any other further questions.